left Abbotsford and we are now going back to Langley, where we had brunch with my brother and sister-in-law and my nephew the other day, because we liked that place so much we thought we'd come here and have brekkie before we head on our way back to Vancouver. We've got lots of time to get there and we don't have any specific plans except to check into our hotel there, and we might go depending on the weather here to a place called Elizabeth what is it, Park or Park,
yeah.
Which is, I don't know, what's special about Elizabeth Park?
Well, it's supposedly a high elevation and you can oversee Vancouver, downtown Vancouver from there, and they have a botanical garden there as well, and it's supposed to be a nice park to visit.
Yep.
So
Okay, so we may be doing that later on as well. Okay, so we're at, the bistro was closed, but this is called Saba Cafe, which I have a feeling they're related, and it's open. So we're here, and it's more of a, you know, cafe style thing than bistro. We got a couple of breakfast sandwiches that sound somewhat exotic at $13 a piece, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we finished having our little fancy breakfast sandwiches at Saba Cafe in Langley, and now we're on the highway on our way back to Vancouver, but we're making a stop at Queen Elizabeth Garden. And yeah, so I show you what we see when we get there. So basically, I didn't tell you that much about last night. We went to my niece's house. Nice house. She's done a really good job of fixing this place up. Very modern. She's my oldest niece, and she's stunning. She is absolutely stunning. My brother and sister-in-law did not have any ugly children, that's for sure. But she has two cats as well, which were a little skittery when we first came in, but seemed to warm up to us by the time we left. We just had pizza and some drinks and that kind of thing, which was all very nice because, you know, we've done a lot of eating on this trip, so that was just fine. But it was nice to see her and hear about what she's doing with her life. She works for a not-for-profit organization. She plans events and does some other things too, support for some kind of a community center that has a Mennonite base to it, I think. She was telling me about quilts. She doesn't know anything really about quilts, but she was saying these ladies, they're Mennonite ladies, all get together during the week and they make these quilts, and I guess they're up for sale and that kind of thing. So yeah, that was nice. And yeah, the only thing I sort of regret is that we never got a chance to meet her husband, because he was in transit from Las Vegas. As I said in one of my other videos, he was there for a stag for a friend of his that's getting married soon, I guess, and he was flying back into Vancouver later last night and then taking an Uber back out to Abbotsford. So yeah, well, maybe I'll get an opportunity to meet him someday down the road, hopefully before he's an old man and I still exist. But anyways, yep, so that was a really nice time in Abbotsford. I mean, thank goodness we had my brother living there, so we had somebody to see and that, because really, Abbotsford, you don't need 3 days in Abbotsford. Okay, I can tell you that. Although it did give us an opportunity to, as you saw in the video yesterday, to go around to like Chilliwack and see a little bit more of the area outside of Abbotsford. So we saw a little bit more of BC than we've ever seen before. And that was kind of nice. But we were just talking this morning while we were having our brekkie that, yeah, we want to go home. We want to get back to our life again. We have a few days before that, so a couple of more days in Vancouver, and then on Friday we catch our flight back to our end of the world. So yeah, but for now, we still have things to see and do. So we're at Queen Elizabeth Park, and we're going into the Conservatory, and you can see there's the Conservatory in there between the trees. It's the big bubble. Right in here. probably get a better look at it when we get around the corner here. And a map of the park. And here's the conservatory right up here. So you can see a few of the flowers that are here. They've got some, it looks like pansies and some daffodils. And I'm just waiting for Walter to come back because he's gone down the hill. There he is in the distance. He's afraid he forgot to lock the car. Every time we get out of it, we get halfway away from it and he thinks he forgot it and then has to go back. Every time. And here from the park, we have a view of the city. It's supposed to be one of the better views of it. So this is the conservatory and it's very warm in here, which I'm not complaining because it's a bit nippy in the air outside. Here's a bird. There, you didn't have to go on the Capilano Ridge.
Yeah. Are we just gonna do sand or what?
Ollie want a cracker? Where's the other one?
Right behind it.
Oh, yeah. There's a bird up there. There's it. Last one.
Way up there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Please excuse my absence. I'm at the spa. I will be back later today. There's a couple of birds here. Does that go somewhere or is that exit? I think it's the exit. Something up here. Around to the other side and get a better look at him. There we go. He's posing.
There we go.
Yeah, I had him in here. He comes up and looks every now and then and he goes back down. Oh, here's another one here.
Hello. Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
Yeah, he don't want to look at you. He says I'm sleeping, leave me alone. Yeah. He says I'm sleeping, leave me alone. Yeah. There's one over here too. Where? Oh, yeah.
He's an African gray bird. Born in 1998.
Ooh, he's an old pecker.
I think they live to about 80 years old. And Gidget here is 1993.
Oh, even older. He's looking right into the camera. This one's too busy pruning. Oh, there we go. We got a little face there. What's that?
There was a ton of other cockatoos.
Oh, got a lot of cockatoos around here. We're just gonna get the back of him.
There's another one supposed to be there. Oh yeah, right there. The green one.
Where's the green one?
Nelson, 1977. Where is it? Here. Right behind that thing that's hanging down. He's green.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Hiding under the bell.
Yeah.
It's a ding.
1977.
Whoa, he's an old bird.
Yeah,
Right?
well, a lot of them live till like they're 80 or so. That's why a lot of times.
Yeah, people have to put them in their wills.
Yeah. There's a friend of Blue Cow.
Yeah.
A great hair, African gray. And actually in a realm.
Oh, it's the obligatory market.
No, you're not. This is the first step. It's 25, yeah. And then for the travelers.
Okay, I hope you like gardens and things because I think I'm going to have a lot of footage here of this one. I think at one point in time it was a quarry and then they planted this garden in it. Try not to. And we're just following the path along, winding our way through. Walter says, got a feeling this is just like Butchart Gardens, which we didn't get to because it was raining in Victoria. We'd been there many, many years before. Same concept. It's been built into an old quarry, I believe, as well. And it's the same with this one.
So we got the less traveled to get here because there's a huge amount of cars parked down.
Oh. Yeah, so I guess, well, we parked in the right spot. Came in the back door. We're just really at the beginning of the season, so I am sure that in another month this place is probably lots and lots of flowers.
You guys see there's stuff coming up here.
What?
I think hostas and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Lots of daffodils. I don't know. Go around sort of, well, that way takes you down to the pit, I suppose, but there must be another way to get down there too. Or maybe not. I don't know. Never been here before. I'm making it up as I go along. And I often do.
I imagine a little while later, if you want a few more weeks, the peonies would be out.
Yeah.
Too. I saw some peony bulbs there too.
Well, at least it's a free park, with the exception of the conservatory.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really expensive. Seniors rate was what, $7.50? No,
No, it's five
five
something.
something. Yeah. And of course, we had to pay for parking, but the parking wasn't all that bad. What was it, $8 for 2 hours? What's this? Sculpture.
Well, it's ones where you put locks on them.
Oh. Oh, is that what it's called? Please do not climb the sculpture. First Lovelock sculpture. Victoria Park Board's first Lovelock sculpture. We didn't bring a lock. Darn. Maybe I could just handcuff you to it. Discard keys here.
Oh. Locked it and throw your key away.
Oh.
I wonder how many these people are still together.
Yeah. Well, you can bet Wolf Dog is. I mean, with a name like Wolf Dog on his lock. Oh, here's one. They didn't throw the key away. They put a combination lock on, just in case. Well, they have them engraved with their names. Oh, that is just so sweet.
Garrison here.
Garrison? That's Garrison lock, yeah. Oh, it's just so sweet. It's sticky. Very sticky. Now we're down in the bottom of the quarry pit. As you can see, we were up there at one point in time. Now let us pause for just a moment and listen to the sounds of nature. With a background of Chinese. I was just going to say, I didn't see any tulips. Yep, they're there.
I think I have a feeling we stuck them in there early.
Yeah,
So to give it a little more
color.
when there's these wild people in there.
So we think what we're seeing here are magnolias, based on that we saw some of these in Abbotsford, and that's what my sister-in-law said they were. There's no signs here to tell us for sure, so maybe some of you people who know more about flowers can tell us whether these are magnolias or not. They've got, there's one. Oops. Looks though like they're at the end of their blossoming phase because they're starting to lose their petals. Now here's another one, and I can't really tell. Again, somebody out there might know. Are these cherry blossoms or something else? I really don't know. Here's some other kind of flowering bush thing. Walter claims his mother had something like this. But no ideas. There's no signs on any of these, so we have no idea what these may be. They're pretty. Very pretty. So this is labeled as the small quarry. Not as much going on in it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the little walk through Queen Elizabeth Park. And now we're heading outside of Vancouver for the Capilano Park, which has the famous Capilano suspension bridge, which basically costs an arm and a leg, but we're doing it anyways, mainly because we have a lot of time to kill and we've seen everything else. So we're going to try this, which will be delightful because it's up very high over a body of water, and Walter's afraid of heights. So we'll see what that turns out like. And as if you haven't had enough of it, here's another view of mountains. You've seen a lot of those. Sort of starting to get sick of mountains, you know? Okay, so we're here at the Capilano Suspension Bridge, and for $128 we get the thrill of a lifetime to walk across the bridge. And we shall see what that thrill is. Oh, a cliff walk, suspension bridge, Treetop Adventures. Ooh. Limited facilities. Okay, so all the things that make Walter shit his pants are here in terms of height. And this is the story center, I guess, so you can read all about it along here and see the rest. So there in the trees, you can see there's the bridge. Way down there. The totem poles. These are original ones that were carved about, I think it said they were carved in about the 1920s or something. Totem talk. Next talk's at 1 p.m. Okay, this may be a bit bouncy. Very bouncy. Can't really get a steady picture here. What's that? Oh. The fear on Walter's face. Walter just not like, come on, you can do it. You're almost halfway. Look at fear on his face. But look, Walter, look down. Here you go. Come on, look down. You're holding up people, Walter.
I'm with you. This is a little scary.
Come on, you can make it. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Get it?
The railings are high.
Probably have to come back this way too. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Well, there's that, dude. The cliff thing.
Oh yeah. That might not be too bad because it doesn't bounce. You take the video because I can't. Hope these boards are strong.
We'll find out, won't we? It's so much fun. It's like Ferris wheel.
Yeah.
Walter's having a heart attack. Almost
Actually,
there.
It's not that bad.
Oh.
Not that bad. It could be worse. If the railings were lower, I'd be really
Ooh, bouncy. Bouncy. Ever so bouncy.
No, Pooja is. Oh yes.
I feel so weird to be.
Chicks. Like, duh. I'm oblivious. Like, okay, like, there's a big hole down that rock. Like, oh my God. Like, I thought I'd fall down, but I didn't. But, oh my God. I've got my coffee, though, in my hand. So that's important. Bit wobbly. Little bit wobbly. Hang on to your phone. There he is. He lived. He lives.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. If the railings were lower, I would have freaked more.
Yeah. So we follow. I guess this goes to Treetop Adventures.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we're going up there. Well, Walter should like piddle his pants at any moment.
Well, I don't have much longer to live, so I'm not.
Yeah, right. Well, I can just toss you over. I'll hang on to your phone though. So this is the Treetop Adventure. And we're about to go across a whole series of these suspension bridges all the way around here. There's Walter being brave, going right on it all along. It's a little lonesome. Oh, he's so grown up. And that's where we just came from. And we're making our way around over to this side. Along the bridge. Look down. Again, sorry about the bounce, but that's the way these little suspension bridges work. Looks like this tree's a little higher up. And look, Walter's got his feet firmly on the ground and he didn't lose a limb or anything. Didn't even throw up. What a good boy.
Yeah, actually, it was okay.
He survived. You should have a sticker. I survived the Capilano suspension bridge. Another view from above. So we're on one of the trails that's here. It's all boardwalked. It winds its way around the trees, as you can see. Goes down there. It was up there where we were before. Watch the steps. There's the suspension bridge from this side. Taking you along this so you get the feel for this. And looking down, all the way down. And guess what? We have to go across that again. Walter gets a second thrill.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, we lived. Now we're going on the cliff walk. We'll see what this is all like.
Here, walking to restrict continuous movement. During busy times, please only take photographs.
Icons located on the ground. Oh, I think I had this on in my pocket. Okay, so this is what we're about to go on, the cliff walk.
Okay, let's go.
What's that? I need to tie a rope on Walter. He got ahead of me. He hasn't figured out I'm not behind him yet. Let's see how long it will be before he looks back. He's oblivious. He hasn't seen that I'm not behind him yet. Okay, after our little hike in the woods here, and before Walter threw up his lunch, which he didn't have any of yet, we've decided to have lunch now, because that'll probably stay down. And we're out here on their patio. It's actually kind of pleasant. It's a little nip in the air, but not bad. And so, yeah, we're killing time now. And we're heading back into Vancouver proper to our hotel, which is the Sutton. And this is the Line and Skate Bridge. You may have heard of it before. Pretty famous bridge out here in Vancouver area. We crossed a lot of bridges today. Some we walked, some we drove over. Okay, so we have arrived at the Sutton in downtown Vancouver, different hotel than we stayed in when we first arrived in Vancouver. And this is quite a nice room. In fact, it's not really what we were expecting because, Walter, what did you order?
Classic king, which is just a small one-bedroom king with a king in it.
Okay, they upgraded us. I don't know, maybe it's just our good looks that they did this, but they upgraded us for some reason. Don't know why.
Yeah.
But
King Suite. It's in the grand residence of the Sutton Hotel.
and it's called a King Suite. And what's this room usually go for a night?
Over 600 a night.
And what are we paying a night?
$278.
Okay, big difference. And I hope that looks that way when we check out too. But, so you can see we have a living room and a dining area. We have a kitchen in this one as well, which is a bonus because we like to have one with a kitchen, but this is quite a kitchen. And if you take a look here, and before we go into the kitchen, just, of course, we've got your television set, Wi-Fi. We do have a balcony as well. And actually, we might be able to use it because it is not raining right now. In fact, as you can see, the sun is shining, and it's a fairly large balcony. Not that we need a huge one, but, you know, big enough that we can run amok. So Walter is now in the kitchen area, and he will show you the refrigerator. Where are the lights for the kitchen? Is this one here? Might be a switch.
No, that's the carburetor.
There's a carburetor. I've never used a carburetor. I'm kind of afraid. Very afraid. Okay, let's see. Maybe this switch. There we go. Okay, so now I'll step over to this side of the kitchen bar, and Walter will demonstrate.
We have a granite countertop too.
Yes, and where's the refrigerator? It's behind
Hidden door number
door
one.
number 1 is our refrigerator, and below that is the freezing compartment, which is quite big, so we can go out and buy all kinds of meat for a month and freeze it. Yeah, that's not happening. Then all the other cupboards just have the pots, the pans, the cutlery, the stemware, things like you pull them from the bottom.
Pull from the bottom.
Pull them from the bottom. They're hidden. So
What's an espresso?
we have 2 coffee makers. We have an espresso and we have a regular drip as well. And below that, the cupboard below, you don't need to open it up. There's a toaster and a tea kettle all in there. We do have, if I come around here as well, we have a built-in stove. And I don't know, is this a combination? Does this have a microwave into it? It's got a lot of buttons.
It must be.
It must be a microwave convection.
Yeah, it does
combo.
have microwave on it.
Okay, so that's there. It's quite size. And we have a dishwasher as
It's a
well.
compact one.
Yeah, but I don't care. It's a dishwasher.
And
And
we
what?
have a stovetop.
And the stovetop's in the cupboard as well. And yeah, now one problem. Is there a light? There is a light
Hang
under
on.
there. Oh,
Might be nice.
there we go. A little greasy under there. Yeah, so 2 burners, which is very nice. Now let us move over to the hallway. Like, this is an apartment. We have a large closet. We do have a bathroom. The bathroom actually it's okay bathroom, but it's a little like disappointing in comparison to, you know, the rest of the place, but it will do. It will do. I know you're saying, yeah, what are you bitching about? Yeah, I'm not. The bedroom, king bed, and lots of cupboard space in here as well. And there is in that closet over there more space to hang up things, like, yeah, more cupboard space than I have at home for hanging up clothes. And it does have an iron and an ironing board as well. So all the creature comforts. But why we got upgraded, I don't know. But we did.
Ran out of outer rooms.
Well, maybe they did. Okay, well, that's fine. It's our gain. So I'm not going to complain.